B-E.
Excuse me.
NG team, stand up. We back on Warzone. Play this game in a few weeks.
7:15.
Huh?
7:15.
Go, like, just go. Like, what do you want? Alright, let's get into it. Let's back. Lucas, you in the game?
What's going
You
on,
want?
Fortnite fans? My name's Luke Denofa, and in this video, we'll be dropping into Fatal Fields 100 times. What better way to learn a location than constant practice and dropping into Fatal Fields 100 times? I tried to do just that. Also, Fatal Fields has changed a bit with the start of Season 6, so I thought it was a perfect time to drop here 100 times. Throughout these 100 drops, I played a lot of
I don't see
interesting, funny,
anything.
and downright professional
Kilo
games. So before this
MP5,
intro gets too
AK.
fatal, let's just get in to game number 1. Game number 1 was by no means my first drop into Fatal Fields. Though this drop was a little bit different, there was a massive chunk of loot crate floating nearby. We'll be fine. I dropped into the farmhouse, a fairly consistent house in Fatal Fields. It can spawn up to 2 chests, and there's tons of ground loot. Just a little bit south of the farmhouse are these 2 barns, which also contain some loot. Every barn and structure in Fatal Fields has some sort of loot in it, and some with some chests. Don't worry, before this is all over, I'll show you where all of those chests hide. All of these games were imported in Fortnite Season 6, the spookiest season. Jump aside in Season 6, we got these eruptions outside some of the main
Let me, Warzone. Take this off.
I was attacked by a calamity on the plateau south of Retail Row, dropping Paradise 100 times. Really taught me how to fight on this thing. After that, I didn't have to fight anyone else until I got to a very small circle with 2 people left. I was pretty low on materials, and the
I'm not
score
sure
wasn't
about
exactly in my favor. And with all that against me, I lost. But I never win Game 1, so it's fine. Game 2, I dropped into the big red barn in Fatal Fields. Another pretty consistent drop. I was attacked by a calamity with obviously no clear plan. You may have noticed the cornfields in Fatal Fields. They're great for hiding in, but sometimes...
One second, I'm fixing my loadout.
...easy to see and kill. Editing this, I realized the glitch might be a little bit hard to see. It makes it very easy for you to track players. Even in the later recordings, this glitch was still happening. And for that reason, I don't do a lot of traveling through the cornfield. Anyway, this game had a pretty similar circle to the last game.
I'm about to get my
Found a lot.
get to level 100.
Okay.
Kill one other player that tried to kill me. Then, using my jump pad, I was able to shoot towards the final safe circle. I had a massive amount of materials, and the only other player in the game had to push towards me. So this time, with the odds in my favor, I won the game without even having to take a shot. Really happy how this game turned out. It's nice to get in early on. Game 3. Well, we should probably talk about something real quick. Compared to adjacent locations, Fatal Fields has a lower amount of possible chest spawns. Paradise Palms and Lucky Landing, the neighbors to Fatal Fields, can both spawn more chests. In fact, most of the main locations in Fortnite spawn more chests than Fatal Fields. So when you drop here, sometimes you can be at a loot disadvantage. That doesn't mean Fatal Fields...
I'm not sure.
There's a ton of aspects of Fatal Fields that I absolutely love. On every side of Fatal Fields, there are these small forests, which have tons of wood. Traditionally, I've come to these forests from other named locations, but when you drop directly into Fatal Fields, getting wood is so much easier. Sure, you don't have a ton of loot, but having a lot of wood is just as good. And there's also 2 stone mines around Fatal Fields, which allow you to stock up on stone as well. And at least at this time, the corruptions and ghosty gems allowed you to get far away from Fatal Fields when you needed to. In this point in the season, not a lot of people knew how to use the ghosty gems. They're not the best offensive tool. I didn't have many weapons, but the ones I did have were pretty good. In the end, there were 3 people left in the final circle. I ran out of mats and died. And this place is good, and I got a lot of XP for that. Into the farmhouse, destroyed everything in the entire house to see what the loot would look like. And in this particular game, from looting the farmhouse, I got some pretty good weapons, full health, and a decent amount of mats. While looting the mine, I found a scarecrow and dealt with him. Also, that annoying black leg glitch was happening. The legs on this player are somehow rendering to be massive and black. I have no idea how.
If there's anything else on
Very hard to
this.
shoot him. The glitch made him hard to see, so he got some shots in. But I ultimately won the fight. He made a lot of noise and attracted some other players while the storm overtook
Oh, I
us.
could use the AK-10 for you. I'm gonna use that. Yep. I was fixing some of my loadouts.
With the leg glitch. This player's thick thighs almost ended up being my demise. But I still won. One of the more fatal elements of Fatal Fields is its proximity to hot locations like rings in Retail Road. In this game, I had to do a ton of fighting, primarily because I had to push into these locations. And in the lands where I first started this series, Cletus sprinkled my ashes. Game 5 is another one of those games where I dropped in and didn't get that great of loot from Fatal Fields. So I just traveled to a location with better loot, then killed the people there. I seriously just build a little bit. Even the tiniest bit of building will help. Again, didn't have anything too strong in this game, so like a true default, I hit the house. And in the final circle with no materials and a blue pump, I sent this man to the sky. Alright, game 6, I'll go to the floating island in the sky. It wasn't a terrible strategy at the time to jump onto the floating island, grab some loot, and then jump down back to Fatal. I was able to land on top of the farmhouse with already good loot. Thanks, island! So by the time I left Fatal Fields, I had everything I needed. The final circle was sizing up to the inside of Tilted Towers. I was ready for a fight. I was definitely going to win this one. It looked like I had everything I needed until
Give
I
me
broke
some
myself.
kilometer.
Like I said, definitely would have won it. Game 7.
I'm ready.
When you drop in, knock out this specific piece of fruit to drop into the one place where just
You ready?
in the red barn. But in this game, there wasn't one. Sad.
I haven't played this game in so long.
Look at that. I was doing pretty well with my sawed-off shotgun, though generally I do prefer a medium or heavy over the sawed-off. That's because most
You're
of the time
only
I'm
a level
just below my
14
sawed-off
on
shotgun.
Warzone?
And in this game,
I prestige.
similar story dropped into Fatal Field without incident. No one
Yeah,
crossed my path until I found this guy outside Paradise.
I think for my what first loadout should I use? Kilo and Cold War MP5, AK, well, Cold War AK, and Warzone MP5. 8 Black Cold War AK and Mac 10, Kilo, and the 74U, or the XM4 and the car.
Wherever you want.
That's not good enough.
Except play a sport. I don't know him. It got really fatal. But game 12, we hopped right back in.
Fine, I'll give you one better. Use your best
So
one.
dropping into squads mode just makes it worse. That's okay. I'm gonna turn
No, can you give me a more specific one? Specifically, tell me which loadout you want me to use.
to go to the hotel in Paradise Palms, but as soon as we got to it,
Use your loadout that has
the game was almost
AR
over.
and
We had a chance. We rode him pretty much mountain. And once there, it was easy for us to rain down bullets on our opponents. And eventually, win. Game 13, you know the back-to-back wins.
Bro, I know wait, I just missed all my shots, bro. I'm killing myself. She's mad ugly. I'm just kidding. That's mad rude.
long thought.
Not like he knows he lives.
Game 16 got real fatal real fast. Game 17, I tracked an unarmed Omega at the longbow. He set up a trap thinking I would run in, but I didn't. In Game 17, that was pretty much the only interesting thing.
Oh, and we got a hot drop. Our first drop is a hot one.
Move to the safe zone.
No, why would you do that? We could get held by 3 other teams. Lucas or someone. I hit him like 3 times, bro.
Walking there. All I had was like this. Oh my god, wait, I'm
Huh, okay, then so it's all on me.
It's up to you now. We're here and you're return to the front line. If you lose, you're done. Time to
I saw him, but oh my gosh, this gun shoots mad slow.
Game got a northern circle, which always means you're going to have a lot of fighting on your hands. And sometimes you just can't kill everybody. In Game 23, we had almost the exact same circle. And a bullet in the brain. Game 24, we left Fatal Fields with some working class loot. I made it to the end, gradually upgrading my loot along the way, but didn't win. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the pumpkin head so much, it's because I bought this skin and haven't won with it yet. And Game 25 was no exception. Second place, that one's going to hurt. But not as bad as second place in Game 26. And wouldn't you know, in Game 27, I did it again. Second place! That's okay. On this series, we just load right back up. And most of the time, it ends in my death. You gotta remember, a lot of these games I'm dropping in with the intention of creating a good strategy. But in order to make a good strategy, you have to figure out which ones don't work. But if you are looking for a little more practice, you can always go into playground mode. Before Game 30, I did just that. The actual Game 30 went pretty well. I made it to the final circle in Leaky Lake with one other player. I was out of materials and had to navigate Leaky Lake on foot, which, if you've ever tried to do, is pretty hard. Game 31, my first kill was a scared little default troll hiding in the long bar. Nothing else happened until I made it to Greasy Grove, where I fought this player with an impulse trigger. He didn't expect it, and I got the kill.
hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Game 32. I really want to back to the win. I bought this skin months ago. I still haven't won it. Yeah, it feels pretty tough sometimes. 435. Game 36. So your controller settings came out. It allows you to map your buttons.
The higher.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
What? I hit him twice. The heck? Bro, what? But mine don't do it.
Fatal Fields, one that almost always gets me into the end game, is to focus on your materials. One advantage Fatal Fields might give you, as the circle gets smaller, being able to build more crucial, and running out of maps is almost always going to end in death. Game 40, I dropped into the farmhouse with players who get a gun and offered their life to me. I took it. Wow, look at that, I'm in the final circle. I could tell by his footsteps he was coming in close, and I missed my shot, then lost.
Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
Like I see you smiling.
Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe
I
zone.
don't think he knew what was happening, but it got a little crazy outside.
Where else do we even go?
Game 44 was a very pleasant drop. I dropped to the middle and no one was there. But the final circle was way outside Salty Springs. I survived
gosh.
a pretty similar story in Game 45 on the end game. One of two of them. Sure.
Great tools for living.
Okay, you weird ass. Tahid, if you're watching, please come get your brother.
Your primary objective is to kill them all.
Then kill them. What doers get more done?
I see him.
That's nice.
He's at that house over there.
Okay, you wanna just rape him? I'm coming. That's what she said. Come on, Lucas, let's go. Have your shield?
What?
I downed him.
I've got you.
I downed him. You think there's only one person?
Imagine you. Imagine you just got executed while reviving him.
Lucas, you pushing up?
Where you go, buddy?
He one shot. I broke his shield.
There's two of them. He revived.
The Gulag. Survive and you can redeploy.
And then would it be bad if I killed myself?
I guess.
Ready.
I got one.
You can practice your aim while
So
you
can we both agree?
wait to get inside their heads.
How about we just stick to a park instead?
Fight's ready.
He is. I don't even see it. Oh, he's behind this. Behind the truck. He's in front of you. He's at the other side. On the right. On the right. Okay. You see my things,
Listen
bro?
up, soldier. Win here and you return to the front line. If you
It
lose, you're
wasn't that good. I was
time
running
to
from
earn your
him.
freedom, soldier.
Win.
Lucas.
You're heading back to base.
No way he just did that to me.
If your team has the cash, they can pay for
Yes. Because I was using the riot shield because I had it and I was looking for him. And he snuck up behind me. Bro, Tayush, bro, we don't talk about that, bro. My God, bro, no way that happened.
Got executed, so
Bro, this is not just happening, bro.
it's one thing to lose. How are you gonna get executed?
We don't talk about that. Let's just never talk about it ever again. Lucas. You should.
light vehicle here.
Then you could go to.
Does anyone need this?
Bro, we don't talk about that, bro. Now my nuts itch too. I'm killing myself, Lucas. I'm ending it all.
You said what?
So I'm ending it all.
Oh, I thought you said you were getting off.
Oh, get in the car.
Oh, he died. No way, he died.
Ooh.
He's trash. No, he is dirt.
I just finished him off and dip. Lucas team, I have a thing. Just. Oh, it was? Well, at least get his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you have 4K.
He's saving this for our loadout.
Yeah. XM4.
How did I kill him, baby?
Oh, shh. That dude had to be far away, right? But Lucas, I think you should just get it and dip, Lucas. We don't have time. Oh, Lucas, someone's coming in. Nah. Did you see that dude in the window?
Yes, I saw him through the window, so I was gonna. Cause I thought that was the same guy that came around. That should have been a kill. The XM4 is so trash. If I had more health, I would have definitely killed him. After this game, you should just go to park.
That's what I said.
It's a great tool if there's a far circle from Fatal Fields. I was doing fantastic, but built up a little too high on the sky bridge. Then died. Game 49, Fatal Fields was same old, only had to kill one noob, and then that was it. I've been getting a string of really far north circles, but the quad crasher helps out tremendously. Still, those northern circles, they ain't nothing to mess with. Game 50, I had a fight with this skull trooper, and lost. Game 51, I just wanted to flex this awesome helicopter glider I got. Looks sick, doesn't it? When you buy your own awesome gliders, use my supporter creator code, or end up like this gentleman. In this particular game, Fatal Fields was just a little bit hotter than normal, but that meant I got a pretty good amount of kills.
Lucas, you wanna go to the park or some Randeezy houses? Yeah.
All I had was a grenade launcher, and he had a blue pump. Game 53 was another hot fuck in the Fatal Fields. I wonder, as expected, I got 2 kills, then died myself. All these hot buttons down. I lived out of Fatal Fields to crash with 4 HP and 1 kill. Game 55, I tried to conquer the northern circle with a quad crasher. It allowed me to go way more north than I normally do. It's far more comfortable, to be honest. But I was still going down in my prime. Game 56, you can probably tell, was a little addicted to doing tricks with these quad crashers. While I tumbled into the enemy soldier player on this rock, I built up quickly to him. I think he was trying to destroy my structure with grenades.
No. These guys are queer. He has a rainbow.
I got on the right side of the new safe circle and won the game. I do this all the time. Don't believe me? Let's skip to the end of game 57. Final circle. Yeah. This time there were 3 people left. They were a little bit closer to each other. You can see that I'm not actually aiming at either of these players, but I have enough minigun bullets where I can continuously fire. The minigun's a monster. It intimidates your opponents. They'll make some dumb plays, and you will win the game. Game 58, my luck wasn't as good. Same with game 59.
Nah, I like so bad. I'm going to park.
Seem to get a win in that time frame. So to save your time and my own, I just played them all at once. I skipped those games because in game 71,
Nah.
I perfected my Fatal Field strategy.
Fun is
My average place dropping
so dying over and over again is fun now.
coming 4th place this
Yeah,
time.
that makes
I
sense.
died in game 71 because I ran out of material. So in game 72, before I left Fatal Fields, I got to 999 wood. I also got 999 stone as well. I said before, Fatal is absolutely wonderful at getting material.
I'm just glad you
Maintain higher health, but also allowed me to flip around the map a lot easier. I was
Alright, you do that.
the best position using my building, and because
If you really want to.
pretty much from here out, I used that
Such a
strategy every
bitch ass.
single time dropping into Fatal Field. And in game 73, I didn't win, but I got 2nd place, 3rd place in game 74, and again, 2nd place in game 75. Like I said before, the last 4 of these dropped. Most of my games are in the top 3. And don't worry, a ton of them are easy. It's just not this. I decided to come top 6 in the squad for a challenge, and I got it. So, apparently, so I guess I'll take some time to order.
Oh, that's you.
That was you doing that?
Yes.
Again, I went with that heavy material stretch. In the end game this time, I had so many more maps than everyone else in the game. And because of that, I won easily. I talked about the Fatal
I'm just kidding. Here you go. Ooh, self-revive. Here you go. Here's your shotgun.
I'm not gonna get you to win every time, especially if there's a northern circle. Yeah, just minding my own business. Sniped in the back. In game 80, I heard a guy in a quad crash.
Lucas, would you like to take it from the back?
It's fun. Hey, it's fun. Let's skip on over to the end. So the only other guy in this game is on top of this large structure. He built a sky bridge right now.
There's people here.
To a deep sea.
I forgot. Oh, there's people here? I'd even... Lucas, that's just teaching us a lesson, Lucas. Lucas, it's just teaching us a lesson. We don't go think unless we...
Sit in this chair the whole rest of my life.
You do that. I'm punching you, boy. Ooh.
Listen up,
Ooh,
soldier.
lucky
Win
boy.
here and you return
Can I get
to
some
the
good
front.
things?
If you lose, you're done.
I don't even see the guy.
Sort them out or capture the objective. Flash out!
He's camping behind that wooden wall. Let's go.
I'm just gonna wait for you.
Oh my god, he's just gonna spam riot shield.
And then he needs it too.
Your teammate's done in. They're
You
returning to
didn't get
base.
blown up from the Semtex. I'm getting off this
Your
trash
team
can.
is KIA. It's
Are
up
you
to you
getting
now.
off? Or you wanna go on? Are you gonna stay, or you wanna get on or on next gen?
Are you gonna finish the game? You're not gonna leave the game for
I'll
me.
leave if you want to, cause I'm not gonna play this out by myself. So do you?
Yeah, I'm not playing this trash can. Yeah, let's just get on next gen.
Oh, you mean current gen?
I need to get some more drip though.